Hey guys, welcome back to another Building Kashyyyk weekly segment. Guys, this week, guess what? We get to finish up a lot of the tree. We get to the platform. We start putting the little rails around it. We get to the Kashyyyk Wall as promised. And on top of that, I got a cool surprise at the end. Not gonna say it yet. You gotta watch the video, see what happens at the end. I got one last little surprise for you guys. I was just going to build on more onto the tree, the stem tree, to finish that up, but instead I decided to focus on a little bit of another area. So that's pretty cool. Guys, we're getting to finishing up the second Kashyyyk tree. We're getting to finishing the Kashyyyk Wall already. And we're finishing up some of the outside features, and that means we're going to get back onto the inside hopefully in the next week or two, and start focusing on that area, get that going again, and then we can build up the mountain and really get to the I guess you could say the final stretch of Kashyyyk is finally going to be happening here. Once we finish the second tree, that'll be the final stretch, is finishing the back part, the base part, building up the mountain, and going through that. And I've talked about this before, so I'm not going to go too much into detail about that. You can listen to some of the other Kashyyyk segments where I get into detail if you're wondering what I'm talking about. But guys, I got a lot for you, and I really want you to see it. So I'm going to stop talking now and let you start seeing how cool the progress is this week. Let's go. Okay guys, so we're just going to dive right into the tree. So as you can see, I've already started putting some of the platforms on the braces. And this is sort of the same thing I did on the other tree. You'll notice that I kind of outlined it with these like poles or whatever. Reason why I do that is so I know where the area that the actual tree is, so that way I don't like put something that might come into here and interfere with the actual build later. So that way I have like a kind of, it's like a pretend circle kind of thing. So I know what not to cross into, basically is all that is. So these will be removed obviously, and then we'll build it up a little bit more. It'll go up to about right there, and that'll be it. And then we'll put the things around. We'll finish the platform all the way around it. We'll put those things right there on them, and then we'll build the middle, and then we get onto the actual top of the tree. So it's looking pretty good if you ask me. I like the way it's coming out. So yeah, looks good. Looks good. I like it. But yeah, so obviously some more work. These need to be filled in and gets thicker. That way it's an actual really strong platform around the tree. But I wanted to show you guys what I do when I get to this point. So it's looking really cool right now. I like it, but it's gonna get even better because it's gonna look like that. It's gonna go from that to that. And now looking at the kind of trees now we've started putting the platforms on, it's only a little bit taller than the other one. Obviously this tree itself is a lot thicker than our friendly tree over here. This one is a lot thicker right there, than this one is a lot thinner. So yeah, maybe we'll call this one the wide tree or the fat tree, and this is the skinny tree or something. I don't know. You guys can let me know if you want to put some nicknames on the two trees or not. But yeah, so let's go ahead and move on. Okay guys, so I have laid down all of the platforms on the tree, and it turns out this tree is a lot bigger than I thought it was. And the platform decided to be a lot wider than I thought it would be. It's actually almost twice as wider as that one over there is. So this is going to be, on the top at least, it's going to be really, really big. It's not oversized or anything, but it's going to be a noticeable size difference compared to that one. So that means there's going to be more of those green leaves on this one, which is a good and bad thing because it's more money, but it also look cooler. So yeah. Anyhow, you can see it's really, really wide, like right here, but it kind of gets smaller at parts, like over here. It's not as wide. I don't know, it just kind of makes its kind of way around. The reason why it gets wider here is in order to keep it kind of a perfect circle. You'll notice that the the actual circle of the tree, it's kind of like bent like that right there. So I had to compensate that with extra platforms right here. And I think you can see exactly how it kind of works when you see it from that view. Sorry if it's a little shaky. I'm, holding a camcorder 8 feet up in the air, trying to keep it somewhat still for you guys. So yeah, that's why it's a lot wider right here, but it's okay. Maybe we can have a little comm station right here or something we can build in later, in order to compensate that extra area that we don't have on that tree right there. And also, I just ran out of these things, so I'm going to need to order those. So I really can't do much else other than build more of the middle. And I'll do a little bit of that, and then we're going to move on to the wall. So I'll build up the middle. I actually want to do that before I start. Remember how I actually ran out of the 2x6 plates. This is my last one, because I used them all on the actual platform. Remember how I kind of like use these and kind of do that thing all the way around it, and then I'll put the tree limbs on it. You can kind of see it in there a little bit. But yeah, so I need to order more of these and more of those before I can do a noticeable difference. But I will start. I'll take these things off, build some more up here, get it up to like here. And then I can stop there, and then we can come back and in a future episode put all these around and get this stuff on them, build this up, and then we can put the limbs around, and then the tree will be done. So not too much left, but there's still enough work that it's going to be a little difficult. I wish I could get more done in this episode, but now that I'm out of pieces, I really can't do much. I'm talking about just the outer part. But that's okay. We can focus on other areas of Kashyyyk because, there's a lot more. But yeah, it looks really awesome now that the platform's around it. Kind of makes sense. This tree's a lot more bulkier, so it's going to have a bulkier bracing and platform area. Kind of makes sense. But, the two trees next to each other look really good, actually. I'm liking the way it looks. It's come out to be pretty awesome. I'm going to have a bridge spanning from those two, only if it looks good. If it looks really bad and you just everybody hates it, then I won't include it. If everybody thinks the one in the middle will be bad, then I'll have a bridge from there to that, this thing right here, from there to there, which actually isn't that far. So yeah, I think it looks pretty awesome, guys. What do you guys think? Let me down in the comments if you're liking the tree. That space you see right there, that open space, is where the bricks will go. You can see that open space right there. So that's why I need to build the thinner up more. Overall, it's looking really cool, and yeah, so I really like it. Hope you guys do too, and build a little more, and we'll go ahead and do some more stuff. So let's go ahead and move on. Alright guys, so I've built some Kashyyyk Wall here. I just want to show you what I've done here. So there's the tree, here's the Kashyyyk Wall, and then it kind of picks up over here, and you can see that. So remember how I told you it's going to kind of like lean into the ground like that? That is what I meant. So what do you guys think? I didn't want to make this too tall because I didn't want to take your distraction when somebody was to look at this. I didn't want their distraction to be taken away, to take away from like these right here, which look really cool and are an actual part of Kashyyyk, as well as the tree itself. So it was really important that I didn't make it too big, so it'd be super distraction, because technically the Kashyyyk Wall doesn't exactly exist. I mean, they're in the forest they had walls like these, but not on the beaches. Obviously, they had these barriers that look like that. So it's important that if I'm including anything extra to the Kashyyyk MOC, that it works with the MOC and that it doesn't distract it from the actual features that's accurate to the movie. So that was what was really important. Now I do have a question for you guys. Do you like how I'm serious, like yes or no, do you like this, how it kind of like leans into the ground like that? Because I wanted that opening so that you could definitely get that turbo tank coming out here, and you had a lot more, I don't know, it kind of opens it up more with the battle area. So yes or no, do you like that kind of cascading into the ground? Now another question I have is, I have two options. I have this part, the kind of top part that a lot of you guys really like. Would you like to see that kind of swerve into the ground as well? Or would you just like it to stop like that and just have that part kind of go into the ground? Or should this just automatically go into the ground? So please add that to your comment below and let me know what you think. Now obviously, the wall doesn't look too big compared to everything else here in Kashyyyk, but minifigure wise, it's actually pretty tall to like a battle droid, for example. So in realistic purposes, this is a pretty decent wall. It's almost as tall as, say, if we take this Corporate Alliance tank here, put that next to it, it's almost as tall as that. So it's technically a good barrier, considering the overall look of Kashyyyk. Now, it does look a little small looking like this, but that's because I have about a billion things everywhere, and it's kind of a mess here on the table. But if I cleared it all up and put it all like this, you guys would actually see that it is pretty big, especially, you know, when you get down to ground view, you can see that it definitely is a distinguishable thing. So, you know, that was an important factor and something I really took in to make sure it looked good, and it definitely looks like almost like the two walls kind of were meant to connect, and you could see how they were like almost broken in half. There was like a kind of a hole right there. So I like how I was able to do that. Give you guys a little upscale view at that. So yeah, what do you guys think of the walls? It's protecting the two trees, so it's doing its job. I added this right here, just I wanted to see what this looks like. So, you know, looks good. I like it. But yeah, what do you guys think? You like it? I like it, but I need to know if you guys like it, because the fans, you guys have been watching this. I want to make sure that you guys like what you see. So yeah. Anyhow, guys, so I decided not to build more onto the tree stem. That'll be for next week. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and move on to something else that I know you guys are going to really like. So let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think of the cascading wall into the ground like that, and should this part right here kind of go down with it? I need to know down in the comments, guys. Anyhow, let's go and move on. So right now you might think that this clone trooper is on the new Kashyyyk tree. You're wrong. He's on the bridge. What do you guys think? Yep, I did it. I added the bridge. I told you I was going to do it, and here it is. It's very sturdy, stays up just how I want it to. Looks great, isn't too droopy, isn't too straight. It looks like a nice bridge, actually. I like the way it came out. I got a little one over there, and there's gonna be another. This part right here is gonna go over there, but a little higher up than this one, so both will be connected. Anyhow, what do you guys think? Now, this was connected with that. This was actually one giant bridge, and I tried connecting the two Kashyyyk trees. It won't work, guys. I'm sorry to say that we cannot put the bridge between the two trees right here for two reasons. One, the bridge it droops down too low and it looks really bad. And even if it actually was at the right kind of like droop level, it just wouldn't work. I don't know, it would look too funky and out of place when you're looking at the two trees. Plus, when you look at the actual Kashyyyk battle, you don't see the drawbridge right between the two trees. You'll see it behind the trees, and that's kind of where it comes in and stuff. It isn't too noticeable to the actual Kashyyyk trees and stuff like that in the actual movie. So, you know, I think this is perfectly acceptable, because it's really big. It is still, like, when we finish this tree right here, you really still notice this right here. And I really like how it looks. Oh, and I'm definitely I will put a guardrail up
by the way. I just don't have the parts right now to do that, but yeah, it's a really simple, easy drawbridge. I just use these the string pieces. It's like the Spider-Man web part, but in black, and then I just made some of these. You can kind of see how that works. It's actually really easy, and it came out really good looking. The important thing also is I wanted to make sure is I had studs on it so that the figures like Mr. Kashyyyk Trooper here could stand on it. That was an important thing I wanted to make sure I have. And then checking out over here, you know, if we're looking over here, you can see, you know, just like, look how cool that looks. I mean, that looks really awesome even from this angle. So for those of you who are like, oh, you should be connecting it from here to here, it won't work, guys. I'm sorry, I tried it. I did try it. Don't say I didn't try it. It just didn't look good. So here's the little one. This is actually just like this. This right here is basically 3 of those. Well, 3 of these equals those. I'm sorry. But yeah, so this is the little bridge right here that will connect to that thing, which will go back up on this wall. It's gonna be a little higher up. But yeah, so that's that. So that's kind of what it actually really looks like. So yeah. Alright, I think you guys like it. I love it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I really liking the bridge. Looks exactly how I want it to look. I think you guys are gonna really like it. I mean, that right there just looks really awesome. I mean, can you imagine the finished tree right here, and you see the battle, and you got just an awesome shot right here. I love this. This looks great. You can see the barriers. There should be a picture moment right here. But yeah, I really like this bridge, and I think it works really well right here connecting to this, and it makes more sense that this is here now. It's just not some random thing. I know a lot of you are like, why is that there? Well, it makes kind of more sense now that they're connected, and same with that one over there. So I think it looks good, guys, and I hope you guys think the same. Let me know down in the comments, even though I'm probably going to keep it anyways. I just want to confirm with you guys that you like it as well, because I don't know, I really like it. That looks really cool to me. Like, there's a kind of ground view of it. I don't know, I like it. Looks great. So yeah, we'll go ahead and continue the top stem part of the tree here next week. I'll finish up the wall, and yeah, maybe I'll get this part right here in time to finish more of the tree up. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty great, guys. I like it's Kashyyyk is looking really great this week. I think we did a lot. We got the tree to the platform part. We got the Kashyyyk Wall, and we even got the bridge going. So that's some excellent progress this week. That's everything in a nutshell. You can see it all right here. I think it looks great, and I hope you guys really like it. And we're gonna go ahead and you guessed it, end it out. Let's go, guys.
Alright guys, so, you know, something else you may have noticed at the beginning of videos, I got a haircut. It's not as short as you might think it is. It's just a lot of a lot of stuff in the hair right now. It's actually a lot longer than you might think it is. So for any of you people out there wondering about my hair, it's not as short as it looks. Got that out of the way. Hope you guys enjoyed the segment we went through with the bridge. Pretty cool, right? The drawbridge. Now, I know a lot of you wanted to see that between the 2 trees. I tried it, guys. I literally put it between the 2. It just won't work, no matter how small or big. It just looks out of place. Trust me when I say that. I know a lot of you be like, but I want to see it, David. Guys, it just doesn't work. I'm sorry. I know you want to see it. I know you, you know, just take my word for it. It just doesn't look good. I've put it on another part of the tree, and the drawbridges are still there. So stop hating, guys. For the haters who don't like it. Yeah. It's late at night right now. I'm sorry I didn't build as much. I feel like I took a week off because of the holidays, and I think a lot of you can understand that. I'm sure a lot of you guys were with your families. At least I hope you were. over Thanksgiving break and such. So I feel like I should have built more, but I only built what I would consider a week's worth of building. It's a good amount, but I feel like I should have built more. So I do apologize for that. Just a lot of things going on right now. I'm focusing on the new Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer. I got a lot of that going on. If you go to my Facebook page, I got some teasers for that. Working on the figures and stuff. Just a lot of coordination goes on, and a lot of prep work goes on for these trailers. I'm sure you guys have seen some of the Lego trailers. I know somebody somebody got like 3 million views on like one of their trailers, of Lego versions of the trailer. So it's definitely something that a lot of you guys want to see. But I'm taking my time and making the best one. So I don't really care about being the first, even though a lot of people want to see it as fast as possible. I'm more worried about the quality and what's being shown on the screen. So I'm going to take my time, and when I say take my time, it's not going to take 6 months. It'll probably be done in a month, because it's kind of a shorter trailer and not too hard to animate or anything. So I should have it done by the end of December, beginning of January, which would be a really good time for him. I think right in the beginning of January, the first week is probably what I'm aiming for right now for that trailer. And then also I got to prep for the new Lego Star Wars 2015 sets that are coming out hopefully in the next week or two, if they come out in time. I don't know, if not, I know for a fact they're coming out on January 1st on Lego.com. I know that. I don't know whether they're going to get released early at retail stores. Sometimes that is the case. So we'll just see what happens. But yeah, so just a lot of things going on. So that's why Kashyyyk kind of was put on the back burner in the last week or two, which kind of sucks because I know you guys love seeing progress, but I got to progress on other parts of the channel and other responsibilities I have. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for listening to me just babbling on about my wonderful life. I just want to make sure you guys understand that I'm not just sitting somewhere and just watching some guy's YouTube video. I'm always doing something for the channel, for my business, something for you guys to see, to enjoy. So if there's not as much work here, I'm sure I'm putting work elsewhere, and that's what I mean, and I hope you guys can understand that. That's gonna be it, guys. I'll see you guys in week 42, which yeah, should be next week. I don't think there should be a delay on that video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. You guys have a great and wonderful weekend, day, whenever you're watching this. Just enjoy life. That's my motto. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. You gotta like it. I shouldn't even have to really say that anymore. I said it 41 times now in these Kashyyyk segments, but like it anyways, and subscribe, guys, because I know you want to see week 42, because, cool stuff, right? Alright. Bye-bye, guys.